everyone, welcome to a exciting video as we're coming up to the end of the year, going into 2025. I thought now would be the perfect time to do a lineup of all of my journals that I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, going to be using next year. I'm very excited about what I've kind of been planning and things like that, and also just where it seems like my journaling journey is going, which is super duper exciting. I've been journaling for a few years now, but this year has been the most on and off that it's like ever been. I've done bullet journaling, digital journaling, no journaling, post-it notes, journals, like just I've tried so many different things, and I think now I'm at the point where I think I found a nice spot that I quite like. So yes, I have quite a few journals and things to go through. But yes, this is my full stack of everything I am planning to use next year. Well, this year and also next year, but realistically next year. Mixture of kind of spiral bound and bound ones. Different brands, lots of different things. So yes, we're going to start off with my daily journal, which is the one on top. This is my daily planner. This is the Muji A5 undated monthly and weekly planner. This cost me round about £10.95. If you're from the States, that's close to $12, I think, give or take kind of conversion rates and things. But yes, I actually originally bought this in 2022, I think it was. Let me check because I have the dates in the front. Yes, yeah, 2022 is when I bought this originally. And I got it because it was undated. I thought it'd be easier for me just to dip in and out of, but I had no idea how much I would actually be dipping in and out of this, as in this was not finished. So it was 2022 at the beginning, and then it didn't finish. 2023, beginning, didn't finish. 2024, the beginning of this year, or middle of this year, and then up to now, and I'll be able to kind of show you that. But yes, so I've decoed the front of it. I love how this looks. I think it's really fun. It's got some pictures of me on the side here. This is like a sticker that I designed. Lots of really cute cats, usually ginger cats because they're super duper cute. And this is my dog, Zola, with a very silly face. But yes, this is my dog Zola, and also a little sticker. If you watch Criminal Minds, you fully understand this. I'm excited about this year. I'm really excited about using this planner because I've done bullet journaling, I've done other things, but this one I feel like I've just gotten into quite a good zone with it, and I'm really excited about that. So like I said, I started this journal in 2022. However, I didn't really customize it or really do any sort of planning in it near enough at all. And it's only got to this year where I've decided to put more into it. So the side, there's obviously some pockets and things like that. The cover comes with the journal. I know for the Hobonichi cousin, you have to buy the cover separately, but with this one it comes with it, which is really cool. Put some nice little stickers here. And yeah, the first part of the planner is all monthly. They're all monthly layouts. They're all obviously blank. I've just filled these all in. This was from July 2022. But yeah, so I just sort of decoed this myself and it was quite cute. Then we flip to now. This is December. This is for this month. I set this up back in November, I think it was, like last few weeks of November. And I love the way this is sort of formatted and things. I've kept the deco fairly minimal. I've just used a few stickers and things. Most of them are kind of the ones here. These are from Flying Tiger Copenhagen. They're just kind of miscellaneous little sticker books. They're really cheap, so I've used them like across the whole planner basically, but especially for the monthly stuff I think that's really nice. I can kind of see here how nice and clear this pen is. I have like okay handwriting, but this pen is like top notch. Yeah, the monthlies are great though. There's huge spaces here, so even if you have quite big handwriting, which I kind of think I do, it fits really well. But yes, so it's the monthlies first, and then it takes you into the weeklies. Now all the weeklies are undated as well, and they are sort of days on one page and then blank on the other side. I'll show you an example of that. This was a spread I did in June 2022, which is very pretty. It's very colourful. Sorry, I'm gonna have a drink of my Monster energy drink I put into my mug. That's a bit better. So yeah, this is a deco I did in June. I love how this looks. It's so pretty. But you can kind of see the sort of format here that we have the, you know, Monday through to Sunday on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side it's just grid paper, or it's not grid, sorry. It's not, oh, square grids, yeah, it's square grids on the other side that you can deco, you can put lists and things, you can do whatever you want. So I loved how this format worked. This space is really, really good for me because this is just my personal planner. This is not my work planner. This is just for my day-to-day life, basically. I've done some super duper cute spreads in here. This one is so pretty, but as you can see, I just was not filling out enough. And then we're gonna flip to now. So this was actually the last week of November, and I just want to keep it really, really cool, calm. I don't want to overwhelm myself because I do have a tendency to do that with new planner systems. So yep, I just kept the deco really, really cute, and also just kept my to-do lists really quite compact, but I was actually doing things. One thing I did differently in this one was I started to mark off outgoing payments. So I put my phone bill, I put what time like I got home from work, and also how much my train journey was. Social things I've been up to, like I had a call with my friend Indy. He was opening up Pokemon cards, so I put that into here as well. But yeah, little things for editing a vlog, sort of outgoing payments, things I was up to, and then these dots on the side here, I'm probably going to do a separate video on this next year, when I'm doing like my in and outs for 2025. But this is actually my mood tracker, so I use, they're actually at the back of my book. I use these, you can get these at like any stationery shop basically, or like office supply shop. They're just color stickers. So I use the green ones for good days, the yellow ones for okay days, and then red for bad days. That's usually like if my anxiety is really bad or if my mental health is just not doing so well, I use those ones. And this week I'm showing here, I didn't have a good week. The Friday and the Saturday were not good. So the red stickers were needed for that week. But yeah, I think it's really, really cute. And once I sort of did this, as basic as this is, I felt good. I felt kind of comfortable with this. And I used this side for noting down some things. I wrote down I want to watch some YouTube videos, some like drawing ideas, and also did a little bit of deco because I got some food from McDonald's. And then this week, last week, this one is full. This is quite a bulky one. I got a bit more comfortable. I started putting more stickers in. I got some food and things. These are old stickers that I had just like lying around, and I was like, I'll just stick them in here. They look quite fun. This was from like some mac and cheese I bought at work. And yeah, this was just like me fully planning everything, but I was really, really trying to plan out my week at this point, rather than just doing like, you know, very, very basic to-do lists. I was actively trying to, you know, plan what I was going to be doing that week, socializing and all that kind of stuff. And I much prefer how this one looks. It is quite busy, but I really, really like it. Barely any deco apart from these tiny stickers, but I think that's going to sort of change as the weeks and months go on. So that is how many pages, roughly, I think, yeah, that I have for weeklies. So this is probably, I'm hoping is going to last me up until at least April or March. Obviously the monthlies go to May, but the weeklies it's a little bit different. So it could take me, it could be even longer, who knows. And then at the back part of the planner is just blank pages. These are just kind of blank pages, which I use for sketching and for random notes, planning. There's a lot of like Christmas gift ideas in the back of here as well. But yeah, I am loving this though. I'm really, really excited about this planner. I had very much debated about getting the Hobonichi. I was looking at either getting, the cousin is the size I would want because it's A5. It's around about the same size as this. But I looked at the Teco, and I also looked at the Street, I think it's called, and I just wasn't too sure. And also the price, oh my god, it's unbelievable how expensive it is. I've seen so many girls on TikTok who are like just getting into journaling and have decided to buy Hobonichi as their first like proper journal. That's a big commitment. You know, they're like £50 just for the journal, no like protective sleeve or anything. That's a massive commitment. So that's why I was like, I'm just going to use this year. I already have it. I already have all the stationery supplies. It's basically free. The only other things that are a bit different is I bought some Christmas washi tape, and I've bought new stickers, I've printed things off, but otherwise it's very, very similar. I think that the format that I have for this sort of, or the format that the Muji planners have, is very, very similar to the Hobonichi, and that's why a lot of people are doing this one this year. I think it's either this one or the Kinbor, I think is what a lot of people are using, but I didn't like the size. I prefer this kind of size. But yes, this is my everyday planner. So this is going to be my personal one. Like I said, there's no work things connected to that. And yes, it's very, very cute. So, personal one, all good. But what am I going to use for work? Well, let's have a look. And for my work planning, I'm currently just using a bound journal. Not very exciting, but this is a super duper cute journal. It's from Bloomingdale's, and it says New York City. Very, very pretty. I got this from TK Maxx earlier this year. This is actually meant to be my work journal for my current job, and then I went, no, I'll just use it as like a brain dump or a scribbles one, and then I brought it back because the pages are so nice. I can't really show too much in here because it is, you know, my personal work planner, but a lot of what I plan in here is very, very simple to-do lists, project planning, it's all that kind of stuff. I'm a decent way through it just now. You can kind of see where I've got this little clip here. I've got quite a few pages to go, but I think this is going to last me quite a while. This is just, like I said, my general brain dump. I really like this though. It's a lovely size. It fits really well stacked with my planner. So when I'm walking around the office and things, it's like a really, really good size. A5 is clearly where my sweet spot is. I don't like, you know, really, really small planners for day-to-day bulk writing like I'm doing in my two planners. But yeah, this is what I'm using for my sort of just brain dump stuff. In terms of actual planning, I do a lot of it within Notion and also just within Outlook. But one thing I am debating for going into next year is buying possibly a smaller version. I'm debating either doing the B6 or a different size. I think the B6 is half the size of this, or maybe just doing A5 undated for work, or dated. Realistically, either or would be fine. So I have the same system across all of my like productivity. For the price, it isn't anything too like expensive, because bullet journaling for work for me just does not work. It's too much to keep on top of. I'd much rather just have something, you know, already laid out, all good to go. So I'll update you on how that's going to go at some point next year, if I do decide I'm going to get it, which is highly likely. So work is this one, very, very basic, and like I said, I can't really show too much in it because it is, you know, things for work. I'm a social media manager, so a lot of what I do is digital, but when I need to do my to-do lists and things like that, this is what I realistically use. We're now into full journal realm. I have two journals here, which I'm going to chat about, but this is now full journal. This isn't planning, this is my diaries basically. This one here on the left is from the brand Spoonful of Faith. It's an American brand apparently, and it's such a soft cover, it's so comfortable to use. This is my diary. This is my personal diary, my brain dump, my rant journal. This is it. Obviously not opening this one because it's very personal, but I bought this 2 years ago. I'm still using it. I'm barely even a quarter way through. I think I've maybe used like 5 or 6 pages of this, but every time I journal, I just feel, I can feel myself kind of take a breath and go, okay, I always feel a bit better. I think journaling is really, really good for regulating emotions, and that's something I need to do because I'm not regulating my emotions very well. So I'm going to be using this a lot more next year, and hopefully I'm going to be able to finish this fairly quickly and just move on to a different one. It is quite a big book to use, but I'm hoping if I do actually commit to using this every single night, or at least 2 to 3 times a week, so specifically at night time, that I'm going to be able to fill this up. And yeah, but one of my resolutions for next year is definitely going to be to journal more. I'm not into sort of mindfulness journaling. I think that's just a little bit silly, because I know I would just start saying the same. I would be grateful for the same sort of things like every single time. So doing this is better for just kind of general ranting and stuff. But yeah, so that's this one. And then my other journal is my media journal, social media one. This is for my personal projects. So obviously I do YouTube. I'm wanting to get into YouTube properly this year. I'm so sick of filming all the time and not doing anything with it, so I'm going for it. I've had this journal since 2019. It's very old. It is a moleskin, I believe. I think it is moleskin. Does it not tell me? Yes, it's a moleskin one. Yeah, so it's a moleskin journal. It's really, really nice, great size. The pages, oh my gosh, the pages are so nice. I think I'm gonna maybe try and buy a few of these to have in the back of my muji as like my habit trackers and stuff, because these just feel so comfortable. And I know that TK Maxx usually does sell packs of these for like really, really reasonable prices, so I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so in here is literally just a sort of YouTube planner basically. I also use it for stuff for Instagram and things too, and I also used it for when I was doing freelancing earlier this year. I did a few projects and things in here, but this one, like the first page on here, this is when I was in college in 2019. So it's almost like 5 years ago that I did this. And I've only used a few pages. It's a lot of planning I've written down and things, but you know. But anyways, I've been kind of more recently sort of brain dumping video ideas and all this kind of stuff. This is actually me planning this video, which is really fun. Which I think this is as well. Yeah, just this was me going, here's my journal lineup, and then I've taken this into here, and then by the time this video is finished, there'll be editing notes, there'll be, you know, color grading notes and things like that. So there's gonna be lots on it. But yeah, this one is just one that I'm gonna just have until I finish. But I'm really, really keen to buy more of these, because I want to buy a case for this to slip into, so I can just kind of slip this in here, and then possibly have in the same kind of style that the traveler's notebooks have, I suppose, and have one or two, or maybe probably just one of these moleskin ones in the back of it, and this one can be my habit tracker. It can be my, I wrote something down earlier that was like, I think I actually wrote it in here for what my habits were going to be. Did I? Oh no, it must be another one. The habit tracker, I wrote habit tracker, habit, health, oh, what was it? Habit, health, hobbies. That was it, 3 H's. And I think that's what I want one of these to be like. So it'll be like a month to be like, okay, how was I feeling emotionally? That's more the health. How often did I go to the gym? That's habit. How many times did I journal? That's hobby. So kind of doing it in that way. But yeah, this is also very, very banged up. It has stickers on it now, but it's very, very banged up because I would just launch this into my handbag when I was in college. But yeah, we're coming up to the sort of last ones just now. This next part, as if it's a movie. These next journals are more of the scrapbooking ones, and this is a point where I'm still kind of confirming what I'm gonna do. Scrapbooking has gotten incredibly popular recently, and bullet journaling and junk journaling, which is awesome. I love it because when I used to journal when I was in college and high school, obviously there was people doing it, there would be blogs and stuff like that, but it wasn't in the mainstream. There are so many girls now who are doing it, because it's usually girls, but I follow loads of guys on Pinterest who do journaling, and everyone's sort of getting involved with it. It feels very like collaborative, it's really fun, but it is, I feel like you have to be a sociable person in order to like fill up some of these journals, because I go out quite a lot, but not to things where I need to take pictures all the time. So I need to find that kind of that zone. But yes, so this is my current scrapbook. 22nd of January is the date I started this. And as soon as I put pen to paper, I realised I shouldn't have started this journal for one massive reason. It's lined pages. I shouldn't have done it on a lined page one. I should have just waited and bought a bullet journal or a grid journal, because it's just a lot. Like this looks fine because it's written stuff, but when there's other pieces here, I just really, really dislike it. Or if it wasn't a bullet journal, it should have just been a plain sketchbook or something. But yeah, these spreads are cute. I mean, they are really, really pretty. I like this one because it's very tactile. This one is my favourite. I didn't do a TikTok on it, and I wish I did. But I went to Edinburgh like a week before I got, I was gonna say fired, before I got let go from my old job, because I knew it was coming. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Edinburgh and I'm gonna just have a good old time, and I did. It was lovely, and I think it made me feel a bit better about losing my job. But I made this like little book of like what I got up to and things, and it's really, really pretty. Mainly because you can't see the lined pages. And I think this is the last spread, which these two look great. I love these two. But yeah, I just don't like the lined paper. The paper quality is totally fine, but I just don't like it. So I started a bullet journal earlier this year, because I thought this was what was going to change my life and make me feel more organized. I was so wrong. I was unbelievably wrong. I started this in October. I haven't touched it since October. But I went ham with the deco, I'll tell you that much. I love this. This looks super duper cute. It's really fun. It's very colourful. And I love what I did in October, but it's the upkeep for the bullet journals. I just can't handle it. Having to make your own spreads every single day, every single month. It's too much to keep track of for me. Like, my job is super duper creative, and I just don't have the energy to upkeep this amount of like creativity on the day-to-day. But I did do some really, really cute spreads. I did kind of these little folder ones, which were super, super cute. I mean, what I did it does look good, but it's just not for me anymore. I used to love doing bullet journaling. I really, really did. I did so many videos on this channel of me doing bullet journaling, and I genuinely loved it, but it's just not for me anymore. So my plan is I'm retiring this scrapbook, and I'm just going to use this as a scrapbook because it has really nice pages. This is also from Tiger, but yeah, I'm just going to use this as my scrapbook, and we're just going to retire this gal. She can go away where all the other unfinished journals go. Moving on to my last sort of ones, that I've also had for years. This is my traveler notebook. I got this in 2019, I think it was. So this is the first thing I ordered from Muji, and then I got the other stuff way later. It's just a blank sort of notebook, which I barely used for doing like travel journaling, but I really want to use it more this year because I've been on quite a lot of trips this year. I've been to London, I've been to Glasgow as many times as I usually was, but I went to London for the first time in a few years. That's just broke off my hand. I went to London for the first time in a few years earlier this year, and I wish I'd brought this with me to do journaling. So yeah, but yeah, the last time I used this was 2020, which was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So yeah, I'm going to use this one more. It's a really, really compact size. I can finish this really quickly, and then I can go on and get a planner, which is another similar size. And then last one for the sort of scrapbooking and things is my film journal. Again, I've also had this one for years. This is actually a sketchbook, which I've added some stuff to. But this is going to be my media journal. So not just films, but also TV series, music, everything. I want this to just be the media journal, everything I consume. It's a nice size, really good paper quality, so I know I'm covered. Because I love like these spreads. This was like one I did on the Zodiac back in 2022, I think it was. And I love this because I love that movie. But I have like, you know, this is actually real negatives for film that I was given by a pen pal across here. This is a instant film of me. I've got copies of the Zodiac letter here and then my review here. And then I also did one for Bo Burnham's Inside special. So this just shows you how long ago it was, because this had just came out and I had done this journal, done this spread, sorry. And this looks adorable, but yeah, there's been nothing else in here. So I'm really, really keen to put more into here because I consume so much media. It is ridiculous. Even in terms of YouTube videos and stuff like that, there's some YouTube videos I've watched and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should do like a spread on this. I'm very, very hopeful that this year is going to be a bit of a turning point. I'm very much hoping it's going to be. I'm in a really good spot now with my job and things like that. I have a really good team at my work that I'm really grateful to have. I have a really, really good boss. So I feel content. for the first time in a very, very long time. So I want my, you know, planning and life to reflect that as well. And yeah, 2025, I'm going to be 25 next year, which is kind of insane. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what's got in store for me. And I'm looking forward to watching this video back in a year. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below, let me know what your journaling lineup's looking like. I've watched a few videos recently of some people who are using, you know, 8 journals for like each individual thing. So they have one for their weekly, one for their monthly, one for habits and stuff. I think mine, I've sort of done it that I'm keeping things a bit more simple. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what other people are kind of using, and what they've kind of got planned. Or are you just keeping one journal and that's it? If so, I very much commend you for being that committed with it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, depending what time you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.